Hi, my name is Brendan Barclay. This is my AT&T oxyGEN scholarship submission, and my STEM topic is VEX Robotics. VEX Robotics is a competition that challenges students to expand beyond the traditional problem-solving techniques and use STEM to achieve a higher level of competition. VEX is the world's largest and fastest-growing robotics competition for middle and high school students. More than 10,000 teams from 32 different countries play in over 750 tournaments to qualify for the annual World Championship, where we are given the honor to compete on the world stage for a world's title. VEX competitors are given a new challenge each year. This year's challenge is called VEX Robotics Starstruck. VEX Starstruck is played on a 12 by 12 field by two alliances, red and blue. Robots must throw stars and cubes across the fence to score points on their opponents. Stars thrown in the near zone will receive 1 point. Stars thrown in the far zone will receive 2 points. Cubes are double the points of stars. At the beginning of the season, we started off our brainstorming prototypes. Our first brainstorming prototype was a front-facing claw. As you see here, the front-facing claw is effective at moving stars and cubes across the fence, but is lacking in its far zone capability. Some pros of this concept are the structural integrity, the ability to hold a considerable amount of stars at once, and being able to knock stars off the fence easier. Other cons are the slow lift design, the lack of far zone capability, and the difficulty descoring its own stars from its far zone. To combat the lack of far zone capability of the front-facing claw, we designed a catapult. The catapult is an effective method of moving stars from your far zone to your opponent's far zone, but is lacking in the overall star capacity. Other pros of this concept are the speed of the overall robot. The rubber bands can be used for launching and hanging, but the cons are the small capacity, the lack of control of game pieces, and not an efficient way to score stars off the fence. The final brainstorming design was the reverse claw. The reverse claw has the ability to manipulate game pieces into large clusters. These clusters serve for a more efficient method of scoring. The lift also has the speed necessary in order to get the game objects into the far zone. The pros of this concept are the maneuverability, the balance between control and speed, and an efficient blocking mechanism. But the cons are it is slow to knock stars off the fence and can get stuck under the fence when attempting to group large amounts of stars. To get better as competitors, we collaborate and research designs from all over the world. Social media is used as a medium to communicate with teams from China, Singapore, Lebanon, and countless other nations. The ideas and knowledge are spread from expert teams all the way down to aspiring rookies. VEX Robotics meets all levels of competition from elementary and middle school students with VEX IQ all the way up to college students in VEX U. Students are encouraged to document their findings and processes as engineers. They are able to communicate their results through social media such as Instagram. Teams can also request help from fellow competitors with a simple direct message. Through collaboration, competition is not stifled, but rather brought to a higher level, making things that initially seem impossible practical, and problems that used to take weeks can now be solved in days. By making the whole world your teammates, we are all better for it. VEX has enabled me to be a leader in the community. Robotics has afforded me the opportunity to spread what I've learned with the education committees as well as my community. Through this, I'm able to teach the next generation that robots are not just something that we see on TV, but they can and will be a part of what we see in our everyday lives. Thanks for watching my AT&T oxyGEN scholarship submission.